Part two of the day, eating your weeds, so to speak. What is a weed? It's just generally a plant that is where you don't want it, but that doesn't reflect upon the value of said plant. Now, if I'm stepping on any toes, please let me know, because I'm going to be delving into a little bit of information passed along to me by one of my mentors, Simon Otto, a member of the Midowin Society, which that could be Midowin, could be the root word of medicine. There's actually two groups. I don't want to get far afield, but anyway. Simon would come here, Ojibwe and Odawa, depending on which side of the family you're talking about. Simon was a member of the Rabbit clan and also connected to the Turtle clan. Each of the clans, and this is where, it's information you can find on the internet, and it's information that Simon would talk about publicly. He would talk to me on, say, on one level, and then when he was doing programs on another level. So I'm only going to pass along the knowledge that he would say if he was in a group. The different clans had different job breakdowns, different divisions of duties, let's say. If it was the Loon clan or the Turtle or the Rabbit or what have you. In the case of the roots and the berries and the finding the plants, that was kind of in the realm of the Bear clan. The Bear clan is kind of the security group for the village, and they were also, in some ways, although it was common knowledge, what you could eat and stuff, in charge of the roots and the berries and the things that the group would eat to remain healthy and safe. Policemen on one hand, knowledge of the plants on the other. And it wasn't specifically relayed to me this way, but I'm just drawing a connection here. As the story of Grandfather Bear, for example, is told to me by Simon, is Grandfather Bear was the wisest animal in the woods because he knew where to find the roots that he could live off of, the stuff that was hidden. You see, there's many meanings to this. And so this is Bear clan stuff here. I mentioned that when I was 6 or 7, owing to my mom being a gardener, big gardener, and maybe ahead of her time as far as things go, because she was into native plants as well as landscaping plants that you'd buy at a nursery, but mostly native plants. I learned how to transplant stuff from my mom. Maybe because of that, when I was 6 or 7, as I told in the previous video, I was going to learn how to live off the land, which is easy in Michigan. I mean, really. There's a spring, there's another spring, water's taken care of, it's lush, it has, seasons and stuff like that, but during the growing seasons, if you know what you're doing, you can walk out and you can make a meal. And the first plant I learned was this. This represents 2 minutes of digging, because I somewhat propagate these things. I don't need to worry about them. I don't need to weed them, because they are a weed. I don't need to worry about the bugs eating them, because bugs don't really go for them. I don't need to worry about stuff digging up the roots, because the rabbits don't really go after them. They're after your garden. Burdock. This is just two minutes of digging. Then I just kind of cleaned them off. Now I'm going to leave it up to you to figure out how to prepare these things. I'm not going to spoon feed you this. I'm just kind of pointing you in the direction of looking around and saying, wow, there's stuff out here to eat. Burdock root. A little known fact is that the first year plants, they won't have the stalk with the seeds. The root gets depleted when it utilizes the energy from the root to produce seeds, and so you get the first year plants. Little known fact is this whole thing is edible. It's a little on the bitter side. You want to cook it, the stems and the leaves and stuff, but you can eat them. You can take the stalk of it that has a seed head, and although I wouldn't kill that because I'm that weirdo that likes the seeds, you can peel that and eat it like asparagus. In fact, it's kind of asparagus-y tasting. But yeah, if you want to follow my footsteps, the first step leads you to burdock. Probably grows where you live. Anyway, I see a car coming in. I must return back to work. My job here, though, is done.